You didn't say a word, you just walked in. And somehow the whole vibe in the room shifted. People straightened up. Someone started over-explaining a decision you never even asked about, and your friend. She kept glancing at you mid-sentence, like she needed your approval just to finish her thought. You didn't do anything. You were just there, and that was enough. If that sounds familiar, stay with me, because what's happening to you has a name, and it's way more powerful than you think. Most people think intimidation comes from aggression, from someone loud, dominant, forcing everyone to pay attention. But that's not what we're talking about today. There's a different kind of presence, quieter, deeper, one that doesn't demand attention but pulls it anyway. And the wild part? It's the people who have it almost never realize they do. Welcome to Focus Psychology. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button right now, because we break down the psychology behind why you are the way you are. Don't want to miss what's coming. Now here's where it gets interesting. Psychologist Albert Moravian found that over 55% of communication is completely nonverbal. Before you even open your mouth, your presence has already said something. The real question is, what is your saying? Let's get into it. The first thing that sets these people apart, they genuinely do not care if you approve of them. Not in a cold way, not in an arrogant way. They're just complete on their own. And that kind of self-containment is rare. Most people are running around low-key seeking validation from everyone around them, their boss, their friends, even strangers online. But when someone walks in who clearly doesn't need that, it unsettles people, because we're not used to it. Approval seeking is so normal that someone who doesn't do it reads as almost unreadable. And unreadable feels powerful. The second thing, they're comfortable in silence. Real silence. Not the awkward kind where you're scrambling to think of something to say. They can sit in it. They don't need to fix it or fill it. And to them, it feels totally calm. But to the people around them, it feels like a test they didn't study for. Silence from someone you can't read feels like they're evaluating you, even when they're not thinking about you at all. Third, and this one blows people's minds when they realize it's happening, people explain themselves around these individuals without being asked. You ask a simple question, just out of curiosity, and suddenly the other person is giving you a full defense of their life choices. You weren't judging. You were just curious. But something in your presence made them feel like they were being watched. That's not a small thing. That's psychological weight most people never develop. Now here's where I need to pause, because everything so far sounds like pure strength. And it is. But there's another side to this that most videos won't tell you. The same presence that gives you quiet power can also make you feel really alone. Because people can't read you, they project onto you. And what they project is usually their own fear, their own insecurity. So instead of getting close, they pull back. And you're left wondering why connection always feels harder than it should. Why people seem intimidated when all you want is a real conversation. That's the paradox no one talks about. The very thing that makes you powerful is the same thing that isolates you. The fourth sign, these people don't break eye contact first. Not as a power move, not on purpose. They're just present. Fully there. But real. Steady eye contact makes people feel seen. And not everyone is comfortable being seen. A lot of people are performing, putting on a version of themselves. And when someone looks at them with that kind of steady awareness, the mask starts to slip. That's uncomfortable. And they blame you for it. Fifth, they say no without over-explaining. It's no long apologies. No, I'm so sorry. I just have this thing. And maybe another time. I really wish I could. Just no. That's their answer. And that kind of quiet clarity is so rare that it genuinely throws people off. We live in a world where people soften everything. So when someone doesn't, it registers as cold, as strong, someone you don't want to push. And the sixth sign, this one might surprise you. These people feel everything more deeply than anyone around them knows. Behind that calm exterior, behind the silence, there's someone who processes the world at a level that can honestly be exhausting. They notice the shift in energy before anyone else does. They pick up on what's not being said. They feel undercurrents in a room that most people walk right past. Psychologists call this high sensory processing sensitivity. It means your nervous system is taking in more than average. And that depth, people feel it before they can even explain it. So here's the truth. You were never trying to intimidate anyone. You just stayed real when the world was performing. You stayed present when everyone else was pretending. You didn't shrink yourself to make others comfortable. And that alone, That alone was enough to shift the energy in every room you walked into. You're not too much. You're not difficult. You're not cold. You've just never learned to fake it. Now I want to hear from you. Which one of these 6 signs hit the closest to home? Drop it in the comments. And if someone in your life needs to hear this today, share this video with them. It might explain a lot. This is Focus Psychology. We'll see you in the next one.